Hey YouTube, DPower3543 here. What is going on? I did that out of order, but I am ridiculously tired today. Uh, yeah, okay, so, so tired. So tired. Anyway, before I get started, I want to Sorry, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, before I get started, I want to give you guys an update, just to let you guys know how my visit with my son went yesterday. It went phenomenally. We had a little, I said we had a little birthday celebration. I got us some McDonald's. I had my usual Big Mac meal with a caramel frappe. He had a 6-piece McNugget meal with fries, apple slices, a chocolate milk, and a toy. I got, let's see, so we showed up. They handed me some paperwork I had to fill out. That was fun. They didn't give me a pen, though, so I ended up doing that at the end. But he shows up. He cries on the way in, because I think it's because it's a new lady. I haven't seen the lady that brought him in before. At least I don't think I have. But he's crying, and then the second he sees me, he stops. And he's all happy. He comes in ready to play. He starts pointing at the window. He goes, gets the ball, because he knows he's here to have fun with Dad. So I get, they have me check his diaper because they said he felt a little wet, so I checked. It didn't look like he peed or anything. I checked both sides. Everything looked fine. It looked like a fresh diaper, so I didn't feel anything wet. I don't know. But I also looked over his body. He's got a scrape on his knee. That's healing. The cigarette burns on his arm are almost completely healed. Only one of them is still visible. It's going away. I mean, I'm happy to see that they didn't scar. I mean, I've burned myself with cigarettes. They haven't scarred, but I still have the burn from the iron. When I try to iron my uniform, rolled the uniform sleeve while it was on my body, that scar. I'll never forget that day. But yeah, after I checked him out, I found some small, more cuts on the back of his neck. They've been cutting him like a blade. They take a blade and they do little cuts here and there. I wasn't too thrilled by that, but, you know, I mean, I under no circumstances am I thrilled to see that, but at this point I'm used to it. I shouldn't be, but I am. What drew my attention this time was that it looks like my ex or her compatriots attempted to pierce his ears on their own. I'm sitting there looking at his ears, and it looks like someone took a needle or a pin and just started jabbing his ear with both of his ears with them. I told my mom about that. She asked, well, why would they try to pierce his ears? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe they're hoping that if they defile his body or like deform him in some way, he'll stop looking at me. So our abuser, my ex, can stop looking at me every time she looks at him. Because even with his haircut, he's still a splitting image of me. But we got those pictures taken. That's been documented. Pictures were taken. Yeah. And then after that, he saw the stuff up on a table. So I pulled out his birthday present. He took a look at that. It was a VTech. It's a VTech play and learn toolbox. It's a toy toolbox that makes noise and sounds and stuff like most toddler toys do. Came with a toy drill, a toy hammer, a toy wrench, a couple screws, a couple nails. He loved it. I pulled that out. He's like, he was so happy to get it. I busted it out for him. My knife fell out here at the house. So I wasn't able to use that, but I used my house key to cut the tape. There's still a zip tie on the hammer that I will take out. That I'll use scissors to pop that off. But he loved it. He had a lot of fun. Doesn't understand the concept of screwing and unscrewing it. He almost got it, but he'd have me screw it in, and then he'd try to pull it back out, and I'd unscrew it out for him. But he really enjoyed that. And then I got down his Happy Meal. He was so happy. He loves fries. His favorite food is fries. He loves fries. But he was happy to get the fries. He was happy to get the chicken nuggets. He was thrilled to get the apple slices. And thrilled to get the chocolate milk. He made a mess. First actual mess he made with the chocolate milk. Like the third time I opened it for him. He tried to pour it into the toolbox. And he started shaking it around. I had a little puddle to clean up on the floor and on his shoe. He got new shoes though. I forgot to tell my mom about that. But he's got new shoes, and he's got a hand-me-down backpack from someone he's staying with, or from whoever she's staying with. Surprised they actually got him new shoes. Especially since she won't even change his diaper in the same... She'll barely change his diaper. But then again, I have to remember, she's not the one who's actually taking care of him. She's holed up in a room 24/7, trying to get as much attention as she can, talking to half a dozen other guys she intends to sleep with. Looking for her next sugar daddy. That is to say, because she'll never actually get a job. But that's the life of a narcissist, I guess. But yeah, I got him his food, got down my food. He ate some. I gave him some of my fries because they don't give the kids as much fries as they used to. It's not a little pack of fries. It was just this tiny little thin box of fries. So I gave him mine. He tried to get my Big Mac. He wanted some of my Big Mac. Like, that's Daddy's. You're not quite big enough for that just yet, bud. But he loved that, and I got out my animated Disney movie collection set. I have a collection set of animated Disney movies from, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. There we go. Down to, I had it at the top of my head and at the tip of my tongue, but I just couldn't get it out. But from the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs down to, I think it's Mulan. Hold on, let me check it. I brought it back in. And present. Let's see. Oh, my bad. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs down to Tarzan. Ta-da. This is actually one of the few sets where you can actually get Song of the South, which is a hard movie to find. And I don't care what anybody says, it's not racist. It's a great movie. It's a beautiful movie, well made. Great message, great story. I loved it. Most people do. Most older people actually love the movie. It's people my generation and younger who don't like it, and they've never actually seen the movie. Anybody who's seen the movie, loves the movie, understands it's not racist. Anybody who's never seen the movie, hates it. It was one of those things where, like, it's kind of like with the gaming industry. You have all these critics talking down and review bombing these games that they've never actually played. They just look at it like, that's bad because political reasons, and then they go review bomb it. But we're not getting into that. But yeah, he picked out the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh, so we sat, ate, played together while we watched that. It was good fun. They scheduled our next visit for next week, but my ex said no, which I don't mind. The more she says no, the worse it looks on her in court. So, like, oh, okay, whatever. I've documented that. So that's the third time she said no, so that's alone is like 3 court violations right there. So, with that being said, so yeah, it was great. He's happy, I was happy, and I've taken up 10 minutes of your time rambling about spending time with my son. And you know, I did all of this, and I still cannot see how she can sit there and say I'm a bad father. You know, I've been planning this for weeks. It's not what I wanted to do for his birthday. I wanted to take him to Chuck E. Cheese's and all that, but obviously that's not a possibility, and obviously I couldn't do it for his actual birthday. But, you know, I don't see how I'm a bad dad. I like to do fun things with my son. I want to be able to do fun things with my son, and someday I know, hopefully I'll be able to. But I'm still just trying to wrap my head around how I'm this horrible, violent, evil person. And yet, this is what I did for my son's birthday. Anyway, I'm eating up all of my time here. So today I'm bringing you the 107th best YGO deck of all time, which is PSY-Frame. Now, PSY-Frame first appeared in the competitive meta back in October, 4 times in October of 2015. Once at the Dallas, Texas YCS, run by Nico Smith, who didn't place apparently. So why are you on the list? Then it was seen once in the Danbury, Connecticut regionals, run by Joe Bogley, who placed in 8th in the top 8. And then at the Fayetteville, Arkansas regionals, run by Jesse Choate, who placed in the top 8. And then at the Knoxville, Tennessee regionals, run by Thomas Henry, who placed in the top 8. And then we see it twice in June of 2016, once at Altoona, Iowa, regionals, run by Guanfa Huang, who placed in the top 8. Great place. I loved Adventureland Park out there the day after I judged the regionals there earlier this year. And also in the Tulsa, Oklahoma regionals, run by Shelby Redmond, who placed in the 9th to 16th. Then we see it once in July of 2016 at the North America WCQ, run by Delonte Coleman, who placed 33rd to 64th, so okay. For WCQ, that's actually probably pretty good. I don't know how many people actually play in that event. Then we see it once in September of 2016 at the Rosemont, Illinois regionals, run by Alex Lacombe, who placed in the top 8. Sorry, I need to drink. Where did I put my... There it is. By the way, Fruitcake Mountain Dew. Not bad. Okay. Then we see it once in March of 2017 at the Almere, Netherlands regional, run by Nick Dietz, who placed in the top 8. And then the last time I saw any play in the competitive meta was in August of 2018 at the LLDS mains, run by Renko J, who placed in 1st. Now as we go off into the duel, here I want to go ahead and say this now. I don't think it has a chance. I really don't think it has a chance. It's not that the deck is bad. It's a decent deck, but But the issue with this deck is it heavily relies on its ability to respond to your opponent. To get out the monsters, you have to be responding to something your opponent does, a summon or an effect activation or something like that. And that's just not easy to accomplish these days, which is probably why, you know, it's not around anymore. It's because you need the ability, because she cannot be normal summon / set. Most of the monsters you need to get out can't be normal summon / set. The only ones that can are level 5 or higher. But, you know, the issue with that, you can't get out the smaller monsters to be able to do that. Well, there those go. Can I get anything? Actually, yeah. I can. And on top of that, to get the most out of the deck, you need the field spell, which will allow you to synchro summon as soon as you activate one of these effects. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. They've negated that. But I still have this for another one. And then I have Dark Hole here. Is that only once per turn? Yeah, it's not a once per turn. Yeah, it's not a once per turn. So this next time they activate a spell card, I can do it again. Oh, we're facing Cyber Dragons. Okay, so this might be an OT game. But see, it heavily responds on your ability to respond to what your opponent's doing. If they didn't play Ash, okay. And then the other thing is you need the field spell, because the field spell allows you to synchro summon as soon as you do that effect. So like the second I activate this, get out the driver or what have you, I can immediately synchro summon, regardless of whose turn it is. If you don't have that on the field, you'll get these out, you lose them. And that's that. There we go, take 2. Now, it's good for defense, but as soon as the end phase hits, I lose my monsters, so I don't get my... So I won't get to synchro summon, I won't... they're gone. Unless I find a way to recycle them. I've negated 1, and they can basically just do the same exact thing. That I just prevented. And then obviously I lost my back row, which is my only support, so that's unfortunate. It is quite interesting to see someone actually running a Lightning Storm in the main deck. Most people don't do that anymore. Let me see, a set card, okay. They go into battle phase, they'll be able to take out either one. Both are going to be gone in the end phase. See? Oh, look at that. See, you can immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon 1 synchro monster. And that's that. That's all I can do. And all I have to do is hope I get another one of these smaller ones. And the frame gear's out, because if I don't, it's game over. It's a decent deck, but it relies too heavily on so many factors, and it's so easy to get over. The PSY-Frame deck is just way too easy to knock out in the competitive field. So I want to go ahead and say it now. I think this deck should be much lower on the list than where it is, like towards 200-ish. Maybe 180, 170-ish, around that area. But it definitely shouldn't be 107. Well, it did do good for its time. It has no hope of coming back today at all. Not with so many negates and counters like Ash Blossom. If you have an Ash Blossom in your hand, you can put an immediate stop to PSY-Frame. Something as simple as Mystic Mine will put a stop to PSY-Frames. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon will put a stop to this. Anything that can be unaffected by card effects will put a stop to this. Deck. The entire game right now can easily put a stop to PSY-Frames. And another weakness, as we can see, is that they're extremely susceptible to OTKs. This is probably what we're going to see right here, is an OTK 4,200. So that's more than half my... Okay, so they're not going to OTK me. They are still going to take out more than half my life points. Cool. I have that. I can get rid of their monsters. That's not going to do me much good. I can only hope this will last long enough for me to get much use out of it. Ooh, Dragon Core. Okay. Also, just a little update. I'm probably not going to do my stream today because I'm just really tired. Because yesterday was long. I went to work yesterday at 2 in the morning. I had to be there at 2 in the morning. So I went to work. And then I come home. I did my video. And then not too long after, I went to my visit with my son. And that lasted. And then I had to come home and do laundry. And then I had to be at work at midnight today. So I'm tired. I probably wouldn't be able to stay awake long enough to do it. So and I have plans for tomorrow. So Wednesday will be my next stream. So be sure you guys tune in for that one. I'm also probably not going to be uploading a video tomorrow. Because like I said, I have plans for after work. I got my best friend coming over. I want to tackle the kitchen, dining room, and laundry room area. Get that clean. I see a monster summoned from the grave. At least I think they came from... Yeah, they were. Let me see. One wants to summon 41. That would finish me off, but I'm going to bounce them back to the extra deck once they came. Okay. This will help me out a little bit. Ghost Chariots, Lilith. Let's see. This card's Dark Monster reveal 3 normal traps from your deck. I don't randomly choose one. Yeah, okay. It's better than nothing. I want to try to get some damage dealt here. And then main phase 2, I'll use the effect. See what I get. And I've got an impermit. So that's cost. Yeah, that's cost. So I'll let that slide. I'll go ahead. Because they just allowed me to deal some more damage for free. So I'll go ahead and use the effect to tribute. It's negated. I didn't think it would negate it. Well, it's activating on the field, so never mind. I should have just left it there, and it should have kept the 2,000. Okay, yeah. Oh, I can't do anything. Select 2 of your remove from play. I don't have remove from play cards. I have 1, but I need 2. So I need the second one there. And there they go. That should set off another combo for them to pretty much do whatever they want, really. Trap activated. Cybernetic overflow. Banish from cyber dragons with different levels for your hand or field. Destroy an equal number of cards your opponent controls. Cyberload fusion. Okay. And actually, I don't have anything I can do about that. You see, Cyber Dragons aren't competitive meta. And not anymore. And I didn't stand a chance. Not even a remote chance. I'm going to do some damage. I'm still in this, but... or not, right, that gets 2 attacks. Just as I said. There's no hope for this deck to come back. You're probably more likely... maybe if I threw the Inspector Borders in there. Maybe. That's only if I was lucky enough to draw them with 43 cards. You'd probably be lucky enough to take one of those older decks that I've done that I said couldn't come back, and then try to make that work. Those would probably have a higher chance of making it back. But yeah, that's it. That's the Cyber J. That's the not Cyber J. That's the PSY-Frame deck. What are your thoughts? Do you guys agree with its placement? Do you think it should be higher on the list? Do you think it should be lower on the list? I really want to know what you guys think. Start up a conversation by letting me know down in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.